Welcome children. Today we will take chapter 3 word problems. Let go of the O's. Everything you want is downstream. Now this statement is relevant to our word problem as well as it is relevant to the situation which we are passing nowadays. Children, the situation is demanding that we stay at home and be safe. Then we should flow with the situation. We did not use the O's and move against the situation. We should flow with whatever God's will is. A boat goes 30 kilometers upstream and 44 kilometers downstream in 10 hours. In 13 hours, it will go 40 kilometers upstream and 55 kilometers downstream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. Now here I have shown you with pictures. What does a downstream mean? Downstream means it flows with the current. Upstream means the boat is going against the current, right? Here the current is this way. The current of water is this way where the arrow is shown and the boat is flowing against the current. That is called upstream. A boat goes 30 kilometers upstream and 44 kilometers downstream in 10 hours. In 13 hours, it can go 40 kilometers upstream and 55 kilometers downstream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. This is still water. This is the still water. The ducks are moving in still water. Let the speed of the boat in still water be x kilometer per hour. So in the place of duck, imagine that there is a boat and it is moving with the speed x kilometer per hour. So the speed of the boat in still water will be, here is the question, the speed of the boat in still water will be x kilometer per hour. This is downstream. This is downstream. As you can see over here, if the boat is going on this in this direction, then it is going downstream along with the stream. This is downstream. Here the speed of boat in still water is x kilometer per hour, but as it is downstream, then we will take the speed of the stream as plus y. This is the physical concept. It says that the force has two directions. One is positive direction, that is plus y, and another is negative direction, that is minus y. In downstream, the force is acting towards along with the stream, and both the forces are acting together in the same direction. Hence, here we are taking plus y because both the forces are helping each other and they are going in the same direction. So this direction is considered as plus y. During downstream, the force is added. If we want to move in this opposite direction, it means we are moving upstream. If a boat is moving in the opposite direction of the stream, then it is moving upstream. Now, as we know that the speed of the boat in still waters is x kilometer per hour, but I told there is a physical concept over here. During downstream, the direction was plus y. During upstream, you can see the arrow in the opposite direction. So here it will be minus y. Minus y represents the opposite direction of plus y. So here we are subtracting y. Another thing is these two forces, the force of the stream and the force of the boat are in opposite direction. That is why they are not helping each other. Hence, it will be subtracted. The speed will get reduced. Usually the speed of the boat in still water was x, but because of this y, with the boat is moving upstream, hence its speed is getting reduced. That is why minus y. Hence the speed of the boat during upstream is x minus y. Let the speed of the boat in still waters be x kilometer per hour and the speed of the stream be y kilometer per hour. Right? When the speed in still water should be x, if you go to the question, you will find that this part is given behind and this part is given in the front. So be careful that you have to interchange the parts. Like you have to remember that in still water the speed is constant. It is x kilometer per hour, and because of the stream, either y is added or y is subtracted. This way you must remember. Y is either added or subtracted. What is y? It is the speed of the stream. It may be upstream or downstream. The streams are y. The still waters are x. Now, the speed of the boat downstream will be x plus y, because here the speed is increasing and the speed of the boat upstream will be x minus y. Here the speed is decreasing. Again, another physical concept, time is equal to distance upon speed. Using this formula, we are going to find the equations. Let us find the first equation. In case 1, when the boat goes upstream, let the time taken be t1. In T1 time, it is covering 30 kilometers. 30 kilometers, but since it is upstream, the speed will be x minus y. That will be T1. And what about T2? Here the distance covered is 44 kilometers during downstream. And because of downstream, the speed is increasing. It is x plus y. Right? And you can even see that the distance covered during downstream is more than the distance covered during upstream. Now let us move to the time. T1 and T2 are ready. Now we are going to add them because the total time taken is 10 hours. Here we have put both the conditions together. 30 upon x minus y plus 44 upon x plus y. Both these are representing time because distance upon speed is time. This is the time taken by when the boat is moving which stream? Upstream. And this is the time taken when the boat is moving downstream. And the total time taken is 10 hours. Let's move to the case 2. The same conditions. Here again time is equal to distance upon speed. This time the speed, the distance covered by the boat when it is moving upstream is 40 kilometers and the distance covered by the boat when it is moving downstream is 55 kilometers, as you can see them in the numerators. And in denominator, what is it? Here it is representing upstream, and here downstream. Distance upon speed is equal to time. And here again the second case we get T1, T2, add this T1, T2. The condition is given in question that in second case the total time taken is 13 hours. Now we have put the condition over here in LHS and RHS form. Now as you previously saw that this is not a linear equation form, we will reduce it to a linear equation. As you can see that 1 upon x minus y is the fraction which can be replaced with u, and 1 upon x plus y is going to be replaced with v. Now we will use the substitution method. How are we going to use it? In the first equation we had 30u and 44v because it was as given over here. You can see the first equation. We have to replace 1 upon x minus y with u and 1 upon x plus y with v. This is again reducible to 15u plus 22v is equal to 5, which is the fifth equation. And the next equation is about the case 2, and we are replacing again these fractions with u and v, as you can see it. Now we are going to use the elimination method. Here we will multiply by 40 the first equation and the second one with 15. And you can see the u is getting eliminated. We are getting the value of v is equal to 1 upon 11. We will substitute this value in equation 5 because it is the simplest one. So always remember all these things, that you have to use the simplest equation for replacement. Otherwise you will consume more time. You can see 3 equations are there, but the simplest one is this one. As we are replacing this v with 1 upon 11, we are getting the value of u, which is 1 upon 5. Now put these values of u and v in equation 3. As you know that the value of u is 1 upon x minus y, which is equal to 1 upon 5, which we just found out, and the value of v is 1 upon x plus y, which we found out to be 1 upon 11. Now equating the denominators, x minus y is equal to 5 and x plus y is equal to 11. Why did we equate the denominators? Because the numerator are equal. And we are going to add these equations. Then we get 2x is equal to 16 and x is equal to 8. After on subtracting these two equations, we can see that x is getting eliminated and we get minus 2y is equal to minus 6, y is equal to 3. And what is 3? 3 is the speed of the stream, which is 3 kilometers per hour. And what about the speed of boat in still waters? It is represented by x, which is 8 kilometers per hour. Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Find the speed of rowing in still waters and the speed of the current. Now this is again the sum of upstream and downstream. As in the previous sum, let us assume that the speed of rowing in still waters is x kilometer per hour, just like the previous sum, similar method, and the speed of the current is y kilometers per hour. That is why I took this sum back to back. Both are having the same steps. Now, speed of rowing is in downstream is x plus y, as you know it, and upstream it is x minus y. And the same method, you have to apply the physics rule. Distance upon speed is equal to time. Here the distance covered is 20 kilometers, and this is speed. Which speed? This condition is for downstream. So the speed downstream, distance upon speed of downstream is equal to time taken. Time taken is 2 hours. All these conditions are for downstream. That's why. And then x plus y is equal to, cross multiplying, you get x plus y is equal to 10. Bring this 2 over here, cross in denominator, and take x plus y to RHS. Now similarly, for the second condition, what is the second condition? It is about upstream. In upstream, how much distance is covered? 4 kilometers. As I previously told you that when we move upstream, we are moving against the speed of the stream. That is why the number of kilometers gets reduced. We cannot move far. You can see this difference. In upstream, it will be less kilometers will be covered, less distance will be covered. So 4 upon x minus y is upstream, and the time taken is same time is taken. Time is same, but distance covered is less. Again, on cross multiplying, we get x minus y is equal to 2, and these two equations are very simple. On adding them, we are getting 2x is equal to 12. This is elimination method. On adding them by elimination method, you get 2x is equal to 12, x is equal to 6. Now you substitute x is equal to 6 in any of the equations, you'll get y is equal to 4. The sum is very simple. So the speed, what did we assume this x to be? It was the speed of the boat in still waters, as in the previous question. Also, the same thing was there. So it is 6 kilometers per hour, and the speed of the stream or the current is 4 kilometers per hour. Thank you and all the best.